Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very nice question here which can come on many different kinds of tests, but also on the SAT test, right? So the function g is defined by g of x equals to x times x minus 2 times x plus 6 to the second power. The value of g of 7 minus w is 0, where w is a constant. So w is a constant. What is the sum of all possible values of w? Now in this case we have no a, b, c, d, so we are not given any possible answers. So what's really happening here? So the first thing we got to do is, so we have the g of x, okay? So what else do we have? We have g of 7 minus w is 0. So what does that mean? That means we can substitute x with 7 minus w. We can do that. Let's go for it. So that means we have g of 7 minus w equals to what? So that means whatever we see x, 7 minus w goes there. So that means we're going in. So we have 7 minus w, okay, times another 7 minus w minus 2. Are you with me? So we're going here and then times. So we have 7 minus w again plus 6 to the second power. How interesting, correct? So now what can we do? We can go inside the parentheses and work anything out there, right? And then what else do we know? If you want to save time, we also know that g of 7 minus w is equal to 0. So we can take this one equals to 0 already. Are you with me? G of 7 minus w is equal to 0. So we got to read the problem very well, right? So then we continue here. So we have 7 minus w. And then what's happening? 7 minus w minus 2. So that would give us what? So that would give us, so 7 minus 2, correct? So that would be 5 minus w. And then what else? So here, 7 plus 6, which is 13. So we have 13 minus w to the second power. Interesting problem, correct? So now, remember the question. What is the sum of all possible values for w? So that means we're looking for w. And then once we get the w values, what do we do with them? We're going to add them up. That's what we said, the sum. So let's go for it. So now, we have, so this is the product of 3 factors here, correct? 1 factor, 2 factors, 3 factors. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So because it's the product of the factors, so that means we can afford to do what? To take each of the factors and then set it up equals to 0. Each of them set it up equals to 0. That means what? That means we can do 7 minus w equals to 0. Then we solve for w from there, right? So to solve for w, we can do plus w both sides. We could do that, or we could do negative 7. So whichever works for us, better. So we can do plus w because we want w to be positive. So it's 7 equals to w, or w equals to 7. Same thing. All right? And then we just go for the second one. So we have also 5 minus w equals to 0. So we can do just the same thing here, right? So this is going to give us what? So this is going to give us plus w also 5 equals to w. All right? And then also for the third one, we have 13 minus w squared. So that will be 13 minus w squared also equals to 0. And what's going to happen to that? So that means it's the same. So we're going to take square root of both sides so that we can eliminate the square, right? So if we do that, this is going to become 13 minus w equals to 0. And if that's what we have for this one here, so that means the same thing is going to happen. So we have plus w and plus w. And we end up with 13 equals to w. All right? So 7 equals to w, 5 equals to w, 13 equals to w. So these are the possible answers for w. And then to finish with, we want the sum of them. So that means the sum of them is going to be what? It's going to be 7 plus 5 plus 13. What is 7 plus 13? It's 10, is 20, and 20 plus 5 is 25. Or somebody can do 7 plus 5, which is 12, and 12 plus 13, which is 25. So the sum is 25, ladies and gentlemen. This is your final answer, and then you are good. All right? So thank you very much, and then see you later.